Hello everyone, welcome to our classroom. This is your teacher, Earl, and welcome again to ECE160, Special Topics for Electronics Engineering. Since you are now enrolled in the subject, I will give you an orientation on what would be our learning preferences in this subject. As all you, if you know that we have a partnership with Huawei, so I guess you know what who's Huawei is. We have partnership with them. They offer as a lectures on routing and switching course, all of their learning materials, as well as they were able to donate some equipments. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, um, this classroom will not be using the uh, equipments they have in our laboratory, but we will be using their simulator. Later on, I will be giving you description about the simulator. And now, let me give you some outline for this orientation. I will be starting to discuss the Learn On. Learn On is an online platform wherein you can study wherever you are, whenever you are. It is offered by Huawei, so you will be able to use their learning materials there. But first, you need to register. Later on, I will show you in how to register. You need to enroll their online courses and as well as their experiment course. Now, the online course is basically the main course that you will be attending to. So that is all of the topics there. You will learn from it, study it by heart, hopefully. And then there is a supplementary course called experimental course, meaning there is a demonstration video on how to use the simulator. Basically, the online course is your lecture, while the experiment course is your laboratory course. And the next thing that we are going to discuss in this orientation is when and how to study. When are you going to study and how will you study? But I will not go on the psychological part of it, but I'm talking on the technical part, meaning the time frame and then what would be the chronological order on studying the said topic. And the next thing I will be discussed is on the grading system for this class, and I will be more emphasizing on the HCIA certification exam, or that's Huawei certificate of uh, associate. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Well, it's basically you will be an associate network engineer, something like that. Huawei certification is a counterpart for Cisco certification. So other schools offer Cisco, while MSUIT, specifically in the College of Engineering and Technology, offers Huawei certification. And for you guys, it is free, meaning you have free voucher to take the exam, and that's a good opportunity. You can use the certification for your future resume, for your future jobs. So yeah, you have a plus points, especially if you are going to take on. You will work on a company specifically working on networking. Okay. The next thing will be discussed is how to install their simulator. It is ENSP. And the last thing is I will introduce to you to our official group chat. Um, well, we need a common ground for us to talk about the subject, specifically if you are having technical problems or you're having problems on the lecture, meaning you cannot understand the topic, or you are having problem with the technical terms, especially some of the terms are not well defined. So yeah, we can have that group chat so we can talk more of our class here. Now, all of this will be discussed in this orientation video. So let me get started. So this is how you register. This is a required step. This is very important for you to take in. you need to register in the Huawei platform. That is the Huawei Talent platform, and the URL is in the slide. Yeah, so you need to copy that URL to the browser. And let's have this demonstration video. So yeah, you need to copy the URL, then wait for the page to load. Well, in my case, I have a slow internet connection. So yeah, there's an English translation, and you need to click the login. If you do not have an account yet, you need to register. Click on the register button and then fill in information. You need a user ID. You must use the first name, that last name format for user ID. So in my case, I am using earlryan.alleluia as my user ID, and my email address for I am using the my IT user email address. So yeah, you need to fill in some information, especially your phone, to verify your account. Then click on the register button. So once that's complete, meaning you are already registered. So yeah. So hopefully you wouldn't have problem in that. But if you do have, well, of course, you can post a thread in our group chat so that I can attend to your need. Okay, yeah. The next step is, again, you need to enroll in the main course. The title of the main course is HCIA Routing and Switching Course. Now, here is the step. Yeah. So you need to enroll in that course. You must copy the link, the Huawei Talent, that link, and then you go to your favorite browser. If it's Google Chrome, then it's Google Chrome. And yeah, if that's the page. Then under recommendations, you have free massive online courses, and you need to find the subject that we are going to enroll ourselves. And let's wait for the page to load. We will be redirected in this iLearningX site. Basically, this is the main platform of the Huawei. And yeah, unfortunately, the first language you will see is in Chinese, so you need to translate that page into English, and then you need to enroll yourself. If you are not, in this case, I'm not logged in the, I was not able to log in the account, so the website redirected me to their portal for me to log in. So yeah, that's I said that registration part is very important, because you cannot enroll in the course unless you have an account. So you have to log in with your user ID. So again, you will be redirected into the page with the Chinese content. So you need to translate that into English, and then you need to view the course because you are now already enrolled. But if you look into the course information, you see the course objectives and the trainer team and the course outline. So basically we have 12 topics, I think, main topics. So there are subtopics, 11 topics. The 12th part is the final exam. Okay, so you view the course, and the page will be redirected to another page. And let's wait for a moment. Yeah, so it's having a real hard part on loading the page. So yeah, so these are under the catalog. You will see the topics with the 11 main topics with its subtopics. So you start with the learning guide, and these are the topics. I will not mention each topic, but I guess you can read them through the slides. Okay, that's it. That's how you enroll to the main course, the CIA routing and switching course. Next thing is you need, so to summarize, this is the step. You need to go to the website, on the Learning On website, and then you enroll to the course, and then once you enrolled, you will have this page, the last page, which has the contents of the topics with corresponding video for its subtopics. the next thing you do is to enroll to the demonstration for routing and switching operations. Like I said earlier, the main course is the other one, which is the um, HCIA routing and switching course. Now, this course, this demo for routing and switching operations, is a supplementary course that is, it will demonstrate on how to use the simulator, the ENSP. This is a very technical part, so you will learn here on how to connect routers, switches, how to configure them. Basically, this is the thing that you are going to learn in this class. So that's why you need to enroll for this, to fully understand the topics, and also you will learn also the laboratory skills. Okay, so these are the steps on how to enroll. So again, you need to go to the URL that we provided in the PowerPoint. So yeah, let's get started. So that's the page, and then you have the sliding pictures. You need to click the picture with the girl. That's the Learn On. That's the official page, and then below it you can see the online learning. It has 4 tabs: Expert Live, Online Courses, Experiment Courses, Experimental Resources. No, well, it is optional that you attend all 4, but I require you to learn via the online course and as well as experimental course. So under that you will see, yeah, you can see. Okay, so initially that button would be enroll now, but since I'm already enrolled in that course, you will see the view course button. So you need to click whatever it's on that button. So yeah, it will also redirect it to a page where there are the catalogs or the topics and with the corresponding videos for each topic. Okay, so hopefully you will have no problem in registering yourself in the Huawei platform. But take note, if you do have a Huawei account already, that means you just skip the first step and go to enrolling yourself on the 2 courses, online courses. Now, so this is the summary. Again, you need to go to the URL, and then you need to enroll yourself in the course. And then the last page would be all of the videos. The last page which has all of the videos that supports or that discusses the topics on the catalog. Now, Huawei recently just launched the Learn On program. In line with this, they are also offering an mobile application, so you can download their iLearning X app. So you can use this QR code. So you just open your camera and let the internet know what URL that is that this QR code means. So yeah, just flash your camera on it and let it decode the URL itself. So it will redirect you. If you are using Android, you will be redirected to the Play Store. If you're using iPhones, you'll be redirected to Apple Store and the like. So of course you need, if you're not able to enroll yourself in the web or in your Google Chrome or in your browser, using the iLearning X app, you can do enrolling yourself in the 2 courses. And let's have a demonstration on how to enroll on HCIA routing and switching course, which is the main course. So yeah, I have downloaded my app, and just go to the home and just search the routing or some keywords. You can copy and paste the HCIA routing switching course, but in my case I just use the keyword routing and let some recommendations to occur, and then click on the, yeah, of course, it's like a simple search engine. So just wait for it to load to the page, and yeah, just start the course, enroll to the course. Yeah. Now take note, the web and the mobile app is interconnected, meaning you can access both from your laptops, from your desktop computers, as well as with your mobile phones. So, uh, I learn X with the tagline "Learn anywhere." So that's technically, or yeah, that's the message that you want to send to you, that you can learn anywhere, even with your mobile phone. So the next thing is, again, you need to enroll on the demo course. So it has the same steps. Just go to the learning app, and then you search in there the demo. Yeah, I'm having a problem with my keyboard at first, but yeah. So I just input the keyword demo and then routing, and then it pop ups the course that I want to enroll in. So yeah, so sorry for that. Well, anyways, yeah, that's the course. So you need to start the course or enroll in the course. Now, again, you can have your self studying in your laptop or in your mobile phone, whichever is convenient for you. So in my case, I just want to use my phone if I want to study it. Study it. If I want to sit in the couch, I just use my mobile phone. But again, that's on your own preferences. If you want a wider screen, of course you want a laptop for that. Okay. Now the big question is when and how to study. When are you going to study and how will you study the said courses? Now, I tried to map the courses itself. So again, you have the main course, the HCIA routing switching course. This is the first course that you enrolled, and the supplementary demos, that is the videos for the laboratory exercises. So I tried to map the two courses. Your goal is to finish the main course. Okay, so all of the 12 topics or 11 topics, you must fully and heartily, yeah, learn all of it. So you start with the learning guide, basic knowledge of TCP/IP. In this case, basic knowledge of TCP/IP. After you finish that first topic, you can jump into the supplementary demos. Let's say um, I studied the learning guide. Next, I studied basic knowledge of TCP/IP. After that, I studied SSL VPN configuration under the demo, and I also studied the ENSP usage. ENSP usage, I believe, this gives you a brief introduction on the simulator and how will you use it. Okay. After that, you go back to the main course. You study the introduction of the VRP, or the virtual versatile routing platform. And then after finishing that, or maybe in the middle of the topic, you can jump again to the device lagging configuration. Um, you can just jump on from one course to another course. This may take you time, but I truly believe that when you finish all of these two courses, you will have the fundamental skills to fully operate on the equipments that we have in our laboratory. Okay, so yeah, so this is for your own good. Um, don't just think that you're just enrolling to this course in such a way that you can pass in this subject. But if you will think that if you think that you're studying because you want to earn some skills and earn some certificate for your future work, then this is the right thing to do. Don't just do it by, you know, just for the sake that to pass, but you will do this because you want to. Okay. Let's go back to the mapping. After you do on the device lagging configuration, you can go back to introduction to the Ethernet switching. So you jump to the demos on switch forwarding principles, the STP configuration, and RSTP configuration. And after that, you go back to the introduction to the IP unicast routing and jump to number 10 and 11 for demos. So static routes and NQA, and then OSPF and basic configuration. So basically, static routes and non-static routes, or OSPF, are routing protocols. I might say number 3, introduction to Ethernet switching, introduction to IP unicast routing, is the main topic for this main course. I mean, this is the big parts. I mean, you need to learn this really hard, because if you will not know this, the routing and switching part of your course will not give meaning. Okay? So yeah, I hope you understand the mapping of these subjects. Now I want you to know that after you finish the 11 topics in the main course and the 12 topics in the demos, you are going to take the final exam under the main course. But take note, this is not the certification exam. It is just a mock exam. So yeah, after that, you need to take the certification exam. Once you pass the certification, this is where the part you will have, or you will be certified with an official certification. You can use that for promotion, for your resume, and sort of things. Okay, you will be called a network associate for that. Okay, you will have HCIA in the last part of your name. For me, in my case, I have Ryan, AM Alleluia, MSCA for my master's, and then HCIA. Yeah, you can write that on the last part of your name. I mean, by papers you want that. You can have that as a pride product for all of your hard work. Now this one details the when to study. Now, since this course ECE160 is offered in batch 1, I apologize for the late orientation and for the late start of our subjects, and that's because we're finalizing our teaching load. So instead of 18 units, we are given 24 units. So we have added 6 units on our typical units. So masyadong mabigat for us in this part. So again, so let's go back. On the month of September, today is September 12th, I believe it's September 12th. Yeah, and I gave you the orientation today, and on September 15th we'll meet in Google Meet. We'll have an online video conferencing just to check the setup of your computer, if you're able to register yourself, able to enroll yourself, yeah, all sort of things. We will have a checklist to fully know that you are ready for the course. And on every Friday in September and October, there will be a progress report. Now, how will you give the progress report? You just send a screenshot of the 2 courses. For example, in this one, you will see you have there a track your course. In my case, since I was not able to start this topic yet, so I have 0%. Now, I just want you to send a screenshot for both courses and post it on our official group chat in Google Room. Later on I will discuss what is Google Room. Okay, so just like that, you will not do formal writing for the progress report. Just send your progress percentage so that I can track that you are learning the topics. Now, how fast or how slow that you should be studying in this course. Now, if you are really a fast learner, then you have a good percentage, or a higher number of percentage in the progress bar. But I do recommend to take it slow. Not that slow, but to keep it just a normal pace and learn it by yourself. No, I'm sorry. You can learn it from yourself, and then if you having problem, you can contact me through the group chat. I can offer you um, tutorials. If you're having hard time on understanding the English, um, I can give you a Tagalog or Visayan counterpart for the topic. And of course, we'll be using another slide for you to fully understand the said topic. But that's based on your what you will be needing. Just message or create a thread in our group chat so that I can fully know that you are studying, and I can trace that you're having problem in learning this one, so I can give help, so I can help you. Okay, so in October, every Friday just post your progress report in the Google room, and on the last day or last Friday we'll have our mock exams. Now take note, in the main course there is a final exam, the mock exam. This mock exams on October 30 is not that mock exam, it is a different mock exam. Okay, later on I will give you a more detailed on this one. Now this is the schedule for our certification exam. That's on Wednesday to Friday. Okay, now what if it took you so long to learn the topics or to complete the courses? We can do some alternatives on that, but I suggest that you need to take the certification exam within the month of November. Because Huawei for now gives us a chance to have an incentive. If we can certify 40 students, then they will give us an incentives, and on our part we are planning to buy an equipment for the laboratory. We're planning to buy a flat screen TV, and hopefully you would go with me in having that a vision for the laboratory. So hopefully you will do your best. Nakataya sa inyo kung magkakaroon tayo ng TV sa lab or hindi. So I truly believe that you can do this. Okay. Just in case if you have a problem, just post some thread in the group chat so that I can attend to your need and sort of things. Okay. Let's be versatile. Let's have some communication in our class. I don't want to left you behind. So I want you to keep on track. I can see your progress. I can know your progress. So just let me know if you're having problem. Okay. Now this is a grading system. Okay. Let me give you a surprise later on. So you finish the main course, then you need to take the final exam there in the main course, not the certification exam of the HCIA routing and switching course. That is the main course. You need to pass that exam. Once you pass that exam, I will allow you to take the mock exam, which I prepared in Google Forms. Okay. This mock exam, I usually give this to my students in the previous classes and the previous semesters. So there are a series of exams there that you need to take, and hopefully you can pass to this exam, and if you pass to this exam, you will be certified. After you take the mock exam, you will take the certification exam. This is the real exam. Ito na yung totoong exam talaga. So the certification exam will be offered by Huawei itself. Sila yung mag-offer nito. Now, take note, if you pass the certification exam, you will have a certification just like they do. So you have a certification that It's a legit certification. You can use that again. You can use that for your promotions or for your resume in the future applications that you have for your future jobs. And as well as tumataginting flat 1. Yeah, no kidding. Last semester, all of my 40 students were able to pass the certification. I gave them flat 1. No questions asked, no strings attached. Yeah. So just take the exam, pass the exam, be certified, and have a flat 1 grade for this subject. But you can only take their certification once. Okay. This is the part that you need to give extra effort. Just think of this exam as an exam, but think of this exam as a real exam. Okay. So 3 steps: pass the MAC exam, the main course, pass the MAC exam which I prepared, and pass the certification exam. And you will have your rewards at the end. So that's how the grading exam. Now what if you fail? I will not give answer to you for that now. Let's just cross the bridge when we get there. But hopefully you will think to pass. Your main perspective is to pass the exam. No alterations. So, sir, paano kung hindi kami makakapasa? Do not think of that yet. Okay? Your first vision, or your vision was to pass the exam. Yun. Yeah, let's have that statement as static as that, as strong as that. No more talks on what if you do not exam. You just cross the bridge when we get there. Okay? Okay, next thing is how to install the ENSP in Windows. Okay? Take note where ENSP is only supported with Windows operating system. So if you're having Linux as your operating system, unfortunately I cannot offer you an ENSP for, Huawei do not have ENSP for other operating systems like Linux or Mac OS, only for Windows. So hopefully you don't have problem for that, but if you do have, just post a thread in the group chat. Okay, so how to install? Well, basically you need to have an installer. The installer can be downloaded in the Google Classroom that we created last semester. So you need to enroll yourself in our previous Google Classroom with the code D6C3WJG. Okay, and under the classwork tab you can see there are some learning resources that Mac exam files, study guide, cheat sheets, and the installer itself. So just download the installer from there. It's a very straightforward installer. Just click yes, agree. So yeah, sort of things. So yeah, if you do have problem again, just post a thread on our group chat. Now lastly is I've kept talking about group chat, but where is our group chat? Well, of course you need to join in our official group chat via Google Room. Well, Google just offers Google Room. That is very new. In your your Gmail mobile app, or in your Gmail, you can find there the chat and the room. It's very new, so it's a new update, and I want you to use this because again, you can access your Gmail anytime. If you have a mobile app for your Gmail, you just go there and check the room or the chat tabs of your mobile app, and then you will see our threads there. Okay, so this is the example on example here. This is what I mean by it. If you go to your gmail.com, you have here the chat, this part is chat, and then you have here the rooms. So I've created a room for ECE160, this one. I invited you to last time that's yesterday, I invited you through a email invitation. Okay, so some of your classmates were able to find it and post some replies under my thread. So yeah, so we have a previous conversation on that, and hopefully you can see that. But in case if you are not yet in the room, please inform me through my mobile number. Yeah, just state your name and then tell me that you were not able to do that, and then please state your email address so that I could invite you to it. Okay, I just please use your my ID email ID. Okay, now that's it for this orientation. um, if you do have some question, please write to trade in our Google Room. But take note, you can't post or write a thread in the Google Room if you are not yet on the Google Room. So if you are having problem with the Google Room, just inform me through my mobile phone. That's it for now, and thank you for listening, and